At a public hearing hosted by the New Jersey Department of Taxation, 14 speakers argue that a citywide revaluation can help even the tax burden, but can also cause people to lose their homes. The public hearing was administered by Dennis Schilling, Deputy Director of Operations for the New Jersey Department of Treasury, and Patricia Wright, Deputy Director of Compliance Enforcement of Property Administration.
We are here tonight pursuant to NJSA 54:1-26 to receive public comments on the Division's ongoing investigations in several municipalities, including Jersey City, Elizabeth, and Dunellen, regarding the need to order a revaluation of property.
Can the mayor be put in jail for holding up the reval because he needs to be? He's robbing taxpayers to benefit others, essentially.
Yesterday, I taped a town hall meeting that the mayor had in Ward E, which is downtown. A question was raised about stopping the revaluation, and the mayor said the people who bring up the subject are, quotes, are doing this because of their hatred for me, end quotes. Presently, I live in a condo and pay more money than the mayor pays on his one-family house. We must remove the politics from any evaluation, and I repeat, the state must force Jersey City to do a revaluation every 5 years.
My husband and I have lived in Jersey City in our home since 2012. We live in a 4-bed, 2.5-bath row house, just like every other 4-bed, 2.5-bath row house in the Van Forest Park area. We pay over $19,000 a year in tax. At one point, Jersey City tried to raise our taxes overnight to over $24,000 a year. That legally, the total tax revenue pie cannot increase. Then mathematically, everybody's taxes can't increase by $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. Mathematically, the pie stays the same, and it's just redistributed so that everyone in a certain catchment area whose homes are worth pretty much the same amount pay the same amount in tax.
I am afraid that one of the things that's going to happen with big tax bump is that, well, not only am I not going to be able to pay it, currently I'm disabled, and in truth, the income I have is consumed to the tune of about between 80 and 85% by paying the annual tax bill. I'm spending down from what remains of savings. When we get a much bigger tax bill, the price of the property that I can realize, I'm going to be forced out of here. I know this already.
When I have a buyer and they're looking at two identical properties, say 2-bedroom condos, one has taxes $7,000, the other has taxes $14,000. They're going to choose the one that has real estate taxes of $7,000. So people who are paying $14,000 for identical condo, not only they get slammed every year on paying twice as high tax, they also losing in equity and sale price. And lastly, as you mentioned, the Constitution calls for fair distribution of taxes, and that's what reval is designed for.
Right now, when people are paying $6,000, $10,000, $15,000, $19,000 a year, that becomes a huge burden. So when more than 40% of the properties in your city are not paying taxes, those laws have to be changed. That big problem has to be addressed so that nonprofits, churches, storefront churches, big churches, Catholic schools, they are now renting out the Catholic schools, the various charter schools. So it's not even, they're not even being used for religious instruction or religious purposes anymore. So if you want to help these people, they have to kick in something. All of this 42% who pay no taxes.
My recommendation is to you that you should take over this process without a doubt, because it's in disarray right now. The mayor spoke out on this issue the other night and said people who we heard speak tonight who are in favor of revals, they do because they hate him. Those are the comments of a delusional individual who can't be trusted with this process. He made misstatements. Basically everything he said was false and erroneous and untrue. He said, for example, that the best benefit you're going to get is $200, and that most people are going to have to pay $18,000 more. These were the type of comments that I heard in his video remarks at a community meeting the other night. B, try to keep the hits on people as low as possible, and to the extent they have to be, try to ease it in there. The third thing is to educate. I mentioned some of the comments that the mayor made. He's a person that a lot of people have credibility in. So you're going to have to come out here and talk, explain this process. It's not simplistic to understand.
People who could not attend the meeting can still send in their comments to propreval@treas.nj.gov. From Hudson County Community College, I'm Jeannette Josue, Hudson County View, the eye of the community.